Name and where you're from.
Name is Justin Anderson. Originally from Columbia, South Carolina. Reside in Conyers, Georgia now.
Okay. What do you do?
I do graphic design, freelance graphic design. Um, also do painting and illustration. It's basically one of my hobbies and become a trade for me now.
Okay. How long you been doing this?
I've been doing the graphic design trade for about 5 years now. Been illustrating professionally for about a year and a half. I actually just finished up a children's book.
Did you go to school, or how did you learn this?
I went to Georgia Southern University. Actually, a funny story about going to school was I went to school to actually just to learn how to draw comics better, but came out with the knowledge of graphic design and decided to explore it a little bit further.
Okay. Go ahead and tell us about the pieces you got right there.
Okay, this piece I have entitled, it's called The Kings. Entitled it The Kings because I wanted to do something in honor of the rap group Run DMC, basically as one of the pioneers of the rap movement and hip-hop movement. Have a few objects that they were popular for and introduced to pop culture, such as the Adidas shoe, and also, crowns here, because of course they are the kings of hip-hop in my opinion. Here we have the mouth of the South, Big Boy. Um, this is another vector illustrated piece, and basically showcasing the things that Big Boy is known for. You have your Cadillac, 75, 285, 85, basically representing Atlanta, the women, and a 7 and dice because everybody knows the 7 and dice is nice. Gas mask, because everybody knows he smokes. And of course the microphones and 2 pit bulls because of the pitfall kennels that he owns. It's basically just a piece to illustrate, what that person is known for outside of hip hop as well as things in hip hop.
What is this part of a larger series or?
I actually have 2 more of these. One is The Game, featuring the rapper The Game, and also another with Kanye West, which was just done for late hip hop show, art show, but haven't introduced it to the public fully. But
Okay. What other projects are you working on right now?
I'm going to be entering into 2 upcoming art shows. One show is entitled The Carnival, basically showcasing things associated with carnival life, as far as like freak show, anything associated with that. And also a show entitled The Superheroes versus Villains. I'm really looking forward to that because that was one of my joys growing up as a kid, reading comics and things like that. So those are 2 things I got coming up.
What inspires you in your work?
Well, what most inspires me are other artists. Seeing other people's work gets me motivated to do better in my own work. I guess you could say the person that really started me into doing the art thing was my father. We used to sit around and watch him as kids, growing up. He would, sketch us out or just draw things off the top of his head. And I always wanted to do that myself, So I guess you could say other artists and my father. Ideal Nourishment. This piece came from a moment in time where I just got something from McDonald's, and when they make you wait for your food, they have you pull up. So as I pulled up, I was sitting in the car, and I noticed the guy walk in front of me. He was kind of obese, and his bag looked to be a little greasy, and that's where I got the idea from. As for me, I felt like looking at McDonald's and seeing that piece about the guy who did the documentary based on McDonald's, I'm not sure the title, but that inspired me to do this piece. Is McDonald's really a nutritious meal for you? Is it the ideal nourishment as far as, eating this every day? And that's basically where the piece came from.
All right.
This is a charcoal piece I did back in '05. It's charcoal done on illustration board. I basically took the whole piece of illustration board and covered it in charcoal. The main aspect for me in this piece was just to do a good shading study in charcoal. Basically, just to make sure that I don't fall off as far as the art aspect of doing a charcoal and portrait piece. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't still rusty in reference to doing that. Charcoal was one of the first mediums that I actually used in a traditional means. I like charcoal because you can use it and manipulate it in a way that which allows for different shading techniques and lighting techniques.
All right. Do you have a website?
I do have a website. Website is exclusiveimage.com. That's XCLUSIVEIMG.com.
And that's where people can reach you.
Yes, people can also reach me at 678-933-9847.
All right. Well, thank you very much, brother.
All right.
Appreciate it. All
Thank
right.
you.